Hello, welcome. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. Hope you guys are well today. I'm going to take a look and see what the energy is for the week. Get some encouragement for you. I hope you guys are well. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led. Try not to bang on the desk. All right, the energy for this week, encouragement. What is the vibe of this week, Spirit? Blood Moon Oracle here. Leticia is my name. Blood Moon Oracle if it's spiritual. So we have glow up here. Established. Have it your way. Time. And vacay. Okay. Jamming to some D'Angelo this morning. I don't know about you, that hit me real hard. I had a very strong attachment to his music. That's when you know you were a good musician, a good artist, rather, when you leave the impression on people's hearts after you're gone. That's what it's all about, leaving a legacy. What legacy will you leave? That's the question. How will people know that you are here? Yeah. So glow up, establish, time, and vacay. So this week is actually a pretty positive week where new opportunities will be coming in. You could possibly be starting something new, a new career, starting off with some type of business, successful business. And if you've already done that, this might be a time where things are kind of, or if there's some major change you've made, these could be kind of settling down. You could be feeling very secure this week. For someone, I feel like you could be getting some type of exchange for what you've done, right? You may be feeling a little bit secure, a little bit of wealthy energy coming in here. And if you are needing to do something that will secure this energy, time is of the essence. Don't procrastinate. I feel like Spirit wants us to make sure that those things that we know need to be handled, go ahead and do them and don't push them off. That could determine how successful we are moving forward here. For some of you, you could be off on vacation this week. With vacay here, you could be off on vacation, relaxing, or you could be having a staycation where you stay at home. You're just not working. You're just, doing you. Having fun, doing the things that you love. That's the energy coming out this week. It feels like good energy. I have not had this energy in such a long time. I tell you, it's been like the same kind of energy every time I pull cards, it's like the same energy. This is the very first time that it has changed. And so for someone, the season may have just changed. The clock just struck 12. That means it's a new day. Okay. Let's see what else for this week. I'm just pulling from the tarot now that we've got the vibe for the week. So this week is all about, with the Knight of Pentacles, you may be about to receive something. As you can see, the Knight is holding this coin, kind of like offering it out. This might be a week where you are welcoming things in. You're being offered something. And you already know what it is. You could be worried about this. You could be worried about some money coming in. It's on the way. So don't stress yourself out about it. Worrying has never solved not one problem. And so relax. I hear Spirit saying, do something fun. Put your mind on something else. There's some disappointment. All around. Some disappointment that's on your mind. Let's see, what is this Three of Swords? Where did that come from? Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands. I don't know if there has been something that has been said that rubbed you the wrong way. Maybe you took it the wrong way. There's something about maybe a tragic, the way that you're looking at it, a tragic situation that's causing you to really look at things differently. Maybe it was harsh. The saying of it was harsh. The receiving of it was harsh. Maybe things are just looking different now. But I think right now you are taking any disappointments that may be on your mind and you're just kind of, taking them for what they are, seeing them clearly, and maybe it's forcing a new beginning. Maybe. But that's something that's on your mind. There's some disappointment that is bothering you right now. And it may have something to do with how someone said something, caused you to just really flip the script and move in a different direction, maybe, or want to move in a different direction. It's almost like you've taken something to heart, and maybe it was meant that way, maybe it wasn't. Whatever it is bothering you this week, what somebody said, how they said it. This could be something that you struggled with the devil coming out in the past. This could be like one of your triggers. This could be something that has given you just a lot of, issues around how people talk to you or what people say, maybe even dealing with disappointment or rejection. I feel like Spirit wants you to put it behind you and just move forward with the Knight of Swords. This is all about getting clarity on where you're going. It's not so much about the past. Take it, eat the bone. Eat the meat and throw away the bone, right? You don't have time to stop and waddle in stuff that doesn't really have anything to do with where you're going. Spirit wants you to move forward at this point. And the Queen of Swords comes out again. This may have been something that helps you to see things clearer. It may have been something that helped turn you in the right direction. And so I'm hearing count it to my head and not my heart. So this person could have said something and not even realize what they were saying. But Spirit is using that to redirect you or to push you forward. Okay. That's coming in as a support. And the Ten of Swords. It's almost like Spirit is putting fire under your ASS and pushing you towards where you need to be. And you could have people that are telling you the exact same thing. People that are supporting you where you are right now. Where are you right now? What energy are you in this week? Let's see. What energy are we in this week? It started off so good. I feel like there's good things that are happening this week. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Don't do it. So you're in good energy. The Six of Wands is good energy. Feeling good, feeling successful, riding in the clouds. This is really good energy. Don't let anybody bring you down, honey. Don't do it. What about your environment? Defend your environment. Protect your energy, right? Don't let anybody come in and steal what you created for yourself. With the Seven of Wands, this is you being in the clouds, riding on your white horse and defending that, setting boundaries so no one can come in and, disturb your groove. Okay. And I feel like with this coming out in your environment, you already have that set up. It feels like you're already aware and you have protection set up. You may have established your protection very well. I get a sense like you feel like there's something about this that may not end the way you want it to. This is a time to think positive. Even with the negatives, this is a time to turn the negatives into a positive. Okay? It's a time to think positive. And we end with the Six of Cups, which is good energy as well. There's something about the past that you are going to appreciate, that you're going to appreciate. You don't see it now, but when you look back in the future, you'll look back and say, I'm glad that happened, because had that not happened, I would have never moved. I would have never turned the other way, right? I would have never made that decision. All right, so let's see. Anything else? Closing messages. Anything else for my viewer for this week? And so this is a very beautiful week. I feel like it's successful. It's a glow up that you are going through this week, an opportunity for that anyway, coming towards you. It feels very grounded and stable. This feels like a week where you can kind of relax and enjoy the work that you've done, have a little fun, but take care of business. Don't get too relaxed. Let me say that. What are the closing messages for this week from my viewers? Yeah, there's something coming in here this week that you can expect. This week might end up being a little spiritual, I'm hearing, for some new gift coming in. There's something about the home feeling really secure and stable and settled, okay? I did get a little bit of heartbreak, a little bit of sorrow this week, but I really do feel like Spirit is wanting you to allow yourself to grieve it, whatever it is. Don't push it away or deny it. Process that grief, process those feelings, process that disappointment. Allow yourself to process it. It's working a greater measure of healing within you. And on the other side of this, you'll be glad that you allowed yourself to go through this process. So there's some type of gift, I feel like, that even could result from this week. And that could be literally someone giving you something. It could be a spiritual gift that you're being given this week. That's why it's important to be tapped into your emotions, not to stuff it down. I think a lot of times that's where our gifts are really purified and born from, these type of processes. And when it's all said and done with high honors, I feel like for some of you, this could even be a test that you will be passing and walk out with, it's almost like you'll be graduating to the next level with high honors. You'll be honored if you pass this test. Sorrow. I wish we could say house. I wish we could say that life was just all candy and cake and good things that make us feel warm and fuzzy and good, but it's not. How would we be able to appreciate the good things if we didn't have any knowledge or experience of the bad or things that don't necessarily feel good, right? They go hand in hand. Okay. Y'all know I talk a lot about balance. Acknowledging both sides of the wheel is necessary, because we wouldn't even be able to appreciate when we hit good times if we never went through anything, if we always had everything our way. But here, this is absolutely a glow up. This might be a test before the glow up, but there's something about accepting what you're being dealt, because it might be a redirection, right? Sending you in the right way that's going to be successful. And so this week may be loaded with different little tests for us, to self-evaluate, to, level up in our emotions and how we deal with things, right? There's some glow up that's happening, and some way we'll feel very grounded to be able to handle these things. But we need to be ready to handle them when they come up, right? Don't procrastinate. If it's a discussion that needs to be had, if it's something that needs to be settled, right? Don't procrastinate. And then don't forget to do the things that make you feel joy and good, right? That's part of the energy this week as well. Be ready for every good thing and for the tests as well, okay? Because you end with the Six of Cups, which says that when you look back, it's going to feel good. The Six of Cups is a good feeling. And it's almost a feeling of being able to accredit where you are for where you've been, right? When you look back, it feels very nostalgic. You're like, I'm so glad I allowed myself to experience that, right? Because there's a part of us that needs to be open to this, whatever comes, right? It feels like it could be challenging, or we're fearful of facing something. With the Three of Swords being on your mind, you may already be aware of this, maybe. You're already feeling the disappointment, but there's something about allowing yourself to embrace it, whatever that is, okay? Because when it's all said and done, you will have passed the test, right? You will receive the reward of the work that's being done this week. That's what I hear Spirit saying. And hopefully, Spirit will be able to tell us, well done, when it's all said and done, whatever it is. Let's see. What is the test that's coming towards us this week? Something around healing, always healing. We never stop. Maybe waiting on something, waiting on someone to come do work that we may need to do within ourselves with the Nine of Wands. Definitely healing. The Four of Swords is all about timing, right? This is a time of rest. And the Ace of Swords, trying to see things in a new way. Being open to receive new revelations. We may have gone our whole lives believing one thing is true. And then when we're introduced to a truth that is indeed a truth, because we have clung to one way of thinking or one belief, we have a hard time accepting, right? There's something about that here too. And so healing, pulling back, like there's something about rest here, and accepting a new truth, a new revelation. That's what the challenge is. And so around that healing, this is all about taking up your cause and running with it, not waiting for somebody else to come and do it. This is for you, okay? This is for you to handle and to heal and to release. So that's what I have. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know if it resonates. Again, it ends well if you allow yourself to go through this process this week, okay? All right. Thanks for stopping by. Blood Moon Oracle here. Until next time, enjoy this beautiful Monday. Put on some music. Listen to some D'Angelo. A couple of my favorites are Really Love and Send It On. Yeah, those are my favorites from D'Angelo. And so if you find yourself just kind of passing time with nothing to do, put on some D'Angelo. Definitely will lift your spirits. Something about his music that's very inspirational and moves. It moves your spirit. I love it. And so like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel led, and I'll try to come back some more this week, okay? Blood Moon Oracle. Until next time. Bye.